love these quiet, misty, foggy mornings. Found this very nice, beautiful rest area, and I spotted something to get water over there and a trash can. Because we obviously don't throw our trash in the nature. Okay, but there's no water. Okay, let's check this one out, but does not look promising. Nope. I'm so exhausted and we only started. Yesterday we did the most kilometer since starting this trip. Today we have planned 68 kilometers. I need to get a new shirt. It's ripped in multiple places, and yes, we found some water. Alex is filling up the second bottle. We're driving through Nazare, which is the place where in winter you get those 30-meter high monster waves that people actually surf. So I have to clarify, the beach, the 30-meter high waves are not on this beach actually, but Alex said on the other side of the small land patch that we're driving on. I don't know. Hey guys, we are about 40 kilometers north of Lisbon on a campground again. We booked us a cheap hotel, so we had to waste some time in between, because if we would have just driven there, we would have arrived 2 or 3 days ago already. I had 0 days at a campground the last 2 days, and the campground was very cheap, just €7 a night for the two of us, and the tent, that was great, but it was so noisy. I mean, last night there was a bar disco kind of directly next to the campground, and they played music till 3:30 in the morning. You don't even have to think about sleep. The original plan was to wild camp here, but the area is quite urban. It was difficult to find a good spot, and at the end we could just not be bothered looking for a spot, so we gave in, went to this campground, although it's very expensive. It's €21 a night. Hurts, but we will be in Lisbon tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. Being in a building again, because we have slept in the tent ever since we left Spain, which has been 2.5 weeks, I think, which is fine. I mean, I like being in the tent. It's actually really nice. We are very happy with our gear and our sleeping setup and everything, but you're just so exposed to the surroundings, to sound and light, people, the birds. They wake you very early in the morning, and yeah. No, the camera doesn't do its justice. We have to climb another mountain after mountain after mountain. I'm exhausted. It's so steep.
morning from Lisboa. We spent the last 2 nights here in this guest house. We had a room with a shared apartment. I have a sore throat and I just feel very sick and weak in general. First we wanted to go wild camping, but we decided against it also because all the green areas seem to be fenced, and we're not sure how to handle that. I hope that will change in the next few stages. We're ready to hit the road. Driving through the so-called green lungs of Lisboa. We are heading down towards the coastline because we're taking the ferry. Quick stop at the pharmacy. Yay! So that's what we also saw on Google Street View. The whole forest area around here is fenced. We don't really know why. We hope it will change because otherwise we cannot camp anywhere, obviously. It's not just the forest, it's every area that is greenish or not urban. So really happy that we found a campground, an official campground for tonight. But when you're sick, you need comfort food, and that's what we bought. Bolas de Berlin with chocolate filling. Ocean view from the tent. Unfortunately, very windy today, and now is the only soil where it's so hard to get those things in. The wind brings so much dust in the tent. I don't know if you can see, but the camera doesn't pick it up right, but it's so much. Just washed everything yesterday. Everything's fresh and clean, and for example the sleeping bags that are under here right now, you cannot just wash them on the go. Oh. Good morning. We're ready to leave the campsite. We kind of had a slow morning, still a little sick, normal cold. We want to make it to Troja, take the ferry to get there, and then cycle southwards. So that will be about 63 kilometers. The truck has pushed me off the street. I'm so sick of those stupid, reckless car drivers. It's insane. We've met a really nice woman from Austria, and she's also traveling by bike. We kind of exchanged our views and talked a bit. It was very, very nice to just connect with someone who has similar experiences. She confirmed that the car drivers are the worst. It makes me so angry because they are doing that on purpose. They are trying to scare you. They are trying to hit you, and they didn't hit me yet, but I imagine it as if they hit you, the only thing they would be scared about was, oh, did my very amazing, beautiful car get a tiny little scratch? Like, I've noticed many times that they passed by us so close, they missed us by an inch, and after they've driven by, they were driving in the middle of the street. Why? Makes me so angry. We made it to Troja. Apparently the island is really nice and very beautiful, but we're driving on the national street and I think the beautiful part is the coastline, but that's difficult, getting on those sandy roads with the bike. Driving by huge rice fields. So today's stage is done. We arrived at the other campground. It was a recommendation from the Austrian girl that we met. 14 euros for the both of us. A lot of space for the tents and an ocean view. Amazing. Love that. And what I like the most is that it's not very crowded. So that should be a quiet night. Fingers crossed. Thinking about having a 0 day tomorrow, not cycling, because we booked our flight from Faro, which is only 350 kilometers from here, and we still have about 12 days left. So yeah, that's a lot of time. We're taking advantage of the opportunity to wash our bikes here at this campground. It's a few hours later since I last spoke to you, and yeah, the video clips that I just filmed show a little bit of the realness on what to expect on a typical campground in Portugal. Actually, I should also document. No, I cannot document the toilets, but it can be nasty. There's not a lot of water coming from the showers. It's not always hot, like today it wasn't. It was cold. There's a few inches deep water because the system here is weird, but basically the water from the other showers, they all flow through one line. Not only the fresh water, but also the grey water. My shower was completely flooded. Yum. We're now making dinner. Today we are having rice with pumpkin, peas and chickpeas. And Alex is pouring us some tonic water in our cups because we have some gin left. We ate dinner, and since I'm feeling sicker by the minute, I'm gonna call it a night and head to bed. It's just 8:30, but that's okay. I think my body will really appreciate the rest day tomorrow. The sunset's beautiful, especially at the lagoon, because this is not the ocean. This is a lagoon. Good night.